Good to have you. Best of the holidays to you. You finished put up the house already? You
Likewise.
finished?
Of course, I'm not in this pick down thing, okay? Piece by piece cleaning has been done from October.
From October?
Yeah, piece by piece.
I hear you. Girl, you're making this sport, as we old people will say. You're making none at all. That's great. And so in our segment today, we want to look at how we make our homes luxurious over the holidays. And, you know, while you're not an interior decorator necessarily, you know your stuff. So teach me a few things this morning.
Here's the thing. Here are some rules. If you're breaking these rules, it's a sin. Curtains must at least kiss the ground. Note that I said kiss. They should not be 5 and 6 inches above the ground. No, that's a sin. That's a sin. And they should not be on the ground bunched up because they're excessively long either. They must kiss the ground. Got it? Good.
A very light
and they should preferably be a very light kiss, very light kiss. And to help with making them, you know, adding to the height of the room and the width of the window space, you should actually put your brackets about 6 inches outside the window frame. It makes the windows look bigger. It makes the walls look, you know, more expansive. So that adds to the look feel. So get your curtains right. And of course, styling with different layers. If you can get a double bracket where you put softer curtains behind and, you know, another texture or solid color in front, or vice versa, that's a plus too.
A lot of people with their curtains are going whether they want the rings or the gathers. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The rings add a more luxe feel. So keep that in mind. Rings, please.
I love it. Keep that in mind. Rings, please. Then the tie backs are also going to be. You were talking about making your house look really luxurious. So rather than take an old piece of cloth and you just wrap it tight as if you have a little waist when you're done, you use some nice tie backs and you're good to go.
Yes, and to really up it a notch, get those ones that are fixed to the wall, that are of a, you know, like a curved plastic.
Yes.
That also enhances the luxurious feel. Tip. To enhance the walls, especially of that living room space, we're going with big artwork. Remember, we're going for luxurious feel, big artwork. Now, automatically, you might think that big means expensive, but you could have a little DIY project, you know, where you create a frame, use some textures or whatever, and call it some abstract piece of art. And you put the big artwork particularly over your sofa area and at the end of long hallways and even in entranceways as well. So that enhances your space quite a bit.
How so?
So that's number 2.
How so? I'm trying to. I can see that over the sofa, if the sofa is against a big plain back wall, down the hallway. Help me understand that one.
Yes.
It gives length.
Yes, at the end of the hallway, some hallways can seem like a tunnel. Right? Some hallways can seem dark and like a tunnel. So for a space like this, put a nice big vertical vibrant piece so that as you're walking down the hallway, you're feeling hope and joy and not doom and gloom.
I get you. I get you.
Yes.
Does that piece of art behind me by the sofa, does it have to match my curtains? Does it have to match anything at all?
Now, Bajans take matching. Don't flog me. We take matching a little bit too far. A little bit too far. A lot of these things are supposed to be just anchors, anchoring your space. It doesn't have to be matchy.
Yes.
But you know, some color of it might then go back with the overall theme of the space. But please do not. That is the way to make it look cheap. If you overmatch your fabrics and your furniture and your carpet. This is going to challenge people a bit. Right about now, everybody has their little 3-piece sofa sets lined up. Please, pause. I will allow you to buy 2 pieces that are the same, and then you might buy an accent chair to go back with those 2 pieces. Okay?
Yes.
There's no rule that you have to get a 3-piece set. Imagine, no rule. It's okay, let it go.
I'm with you. I am with you. I am with you on that. You know, my production crew is asking me why you know about an accent chair. It just is, and it's different, and the point is, it's different. It stands out. It's going to be my space, quite frankly. The asset chair. And that's the whole point.
And allow your personality to shine.
Yeah.
Let your personality come out.
You're so right. You're so right. There are people who are into caned chairs. They still want to go back to those old designs. Those were classic features, and that's no harm.
No.
Right.
Just make sure it doesn't look. The key is if you're going back with nice mahogany furniture. I've seen some nice mahogany pieces. Then what you do, you make your cushions look nice and plush. You don't make them look over busy. A nice design that pops.
Yes.
But does not look dated. So you harmoniously blend the old with the new.
And I think the acknowledgement of your floor space, the space you're working with, also is critical. Don't go for the overly huge pieces, and then when you get into your house, everybody's just, excuse me, I'm just easing through here. You're shaking your head.
See that so often. Here's the thing, Pearson.
Yes.
Big furniture does not mean your space will look big. Quite the opposite. It then makes if you do not have a big space, it will make it look cramped. So here's the rule of thumb. Big space, big furniture. Small space, skinny furniture. Easy.
Simple so.
Lighting is essential. Now here's the thing. You can layer your lighting. So you can have different light sources. You can have your table lamps, your floor lamps, your wall sconces, your recessed lights, for your mood, chandelier for a nice power pieces like jewelry, pendant lights. And the key is you don't turn on all at the same time, please. But you might have, an overarching light for the living space, but then, your table lamp might be for reading, or if you're close by having some supper or something like that. And here's the key. Use the same temperature bulbs, for the love of God. Don't mix. Do not, please hear me out. Don't mix a daylight bulb and a warm white bulb. Just don't do it.
Look, the tree, the Christmas tree, and the decorations that one adorns that Christmas tree with, should those also blend with your overall decor?
Look at my face, Pearson.
I can see it.
A tree is a tree. Let it be a tree for the holidays all by itself. It does not have to match back with anything. Let us stop this right now. It does not have to match. Give the tree its personality. If you want to put your silver, purple, and pink, that is okay. It doesn't have to match anything, people.
There are some people who want to see their trees glow through the window, so that anyone who drives by or passes can see into the home and see this big tree. Placement now, what do you say? Is that a good idea?
Listen, the amount of stress that Bajans have right now, we are seeing anybody's trees through anybody's window. We are whizzing by. We don't have time for that. So you take your tree and put it perhaps in a space that accents the living area.
Yes.
Put it in a space that you can, when you're sitting down, you can look over and see the lights twinkling and say, praise be.
Can we ever overdo with all of these other little pieces? And if so, how do we now minimize it so that we don't overdo?
Declutter. The rich know every item in a rich man's place has a home. Okay? So we are living like that this season. Every item has its own home. So your laundry basket will not reside in your living area next to the couch for the rest of the season. Here's another tip.
Yes.
Pearson, part of the luxurious living is that we don't do packaging in the home. What does that mean? Well, your liquid detergent by the kitchen sink will no longer be in a package with the brand name at the front. You are going to buy a nice glass canister or plastic canister that's clear or solid or whatever, and you're going to put it in there. Okay. Likewise, in the bathroom, we are done with packaging. No, everything is going to be in canisters, glass, plastic. Yes. It helps it not look as messy and cheapy.
And cheapy. We love words. We have matchy, messy, cheapy words today, boy.